Namaste students, Khusro with you, JV'n, Dr. NARENDRA, SHEKHAWAT, Assistant Professor, Department of SHALYA, Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's class, we will discuss about ascites. In Ayurveda, ascites is compared with Jalodhar. What means the ascites? Ascites means bag or sac. Accumulation of fluid within the peritoneal cavity. Small amounts of fluid can be asymptomatic. Increase in amount of fluid cause abdominal distension and discomfort, anorexia, nausea, heartburn, flank pain, respiratory disorders, distress, etc. Etiological factor, prehepatic factors, hepatic factor, post-hepatic factors. Prehepatic cause means included portal vein thrombosis, splenic vein thrombosis, massive splenomegaly. Hepatic cause included cirrhosis, alcohol hepatitis, massive hepatic metastasis, hepatic sinusoidal obstructions, post-hepatic Budd-Chiari syndrome, inferior vena cava biopsy. Pathogenesis of ascites. According to Sterling hypothesis, the exchange of fluid between the blood and tissue space is controlled by the balance between two factors, capillary blood pressure and osmotic pressure of plasma proteins. Capillary, if capillary blood pressure increased and plasma blood osmotic pressure is decreased, then fluid accumulated in peritoneal cavity is called ascites. There are three theories to find the pathology of ascites. One is underfilled theory, second is overfilled theory, third is vasodilation theory. This is the underfilled theory. Hypovolemia, then kidney feels body is underfilled and require more salt and water, stimulates glomerular cells to release renin. रेनिन एंजियोटेंसिन को कन्वर्ट करता है एंजियोटेंसिनोजन फर्स्ट में, एक ने लंग कैपिलरीज कन्वर्ट करता है एंजियोटेंसिन सेकंड को और रिलीज कर देता है एल्डोस्टेरोन फ्रॉम द जोना ग्लोमेरुलोसा, increase the reabsorption of sodium and water and excretion of potassium from the DCT of nephron. Then it is then fluid accumulated peritoneal cavity is called ascites. This is the overfill theory. Pathogenesis of ascites with portal hypertension. If portal hypertension found splanchnic arterial system vasodilation, increased portal blood inflow, increased splenic pressure, arterial underfilling, increase in splenic pressure to increase splenic lymph, formation of ascites. If arterial underfilling, activation of renin and angiotensin, aldosterone mechanism, sodium retention, then increase in fluid accumulation and extracellular fluid. ST you can see A, sex, or development of ascites. General examination you can see severe anemia, enlarged lymph node, jaundice, dyspnea, etc. Others. Abdominal examination, inspection, abdomen is distended. Umbilicus is elevated and slit transversely is called laughing umbilicus. The distance between umbilicus and GP sternum is more than the distance between umbilicus and pubic symphysis. Flanks are full. Nearly 1500 ml of fluid is required to make the flanks full. Veins are dilated. Scleroderma indicated nephrotic syndrome. These examination of veins over abdomen you can see. Percussion. Shifting dullness is an important sign of free fluid in the peritoneal cavity. It requires nearby 1500 ml of fluid to eclipse this sign. Fluid theory is present in dense ascites. If fluid is small in amount, nearby 120 ml, it will be demonstrated by puddle signs. Auscultation also. There are five classical physical signs. First, bulging flanks, puddle signs, shifting dullness, fluid vessels, and flank dullness or horseshoe dullness. These are the five classical signs of ascites. Grading of ascites depend on the fluid cell present, respiratory embarrassment, mild, moderate, severe. Investigation included X-ray, CT scan, USG. These are also indication of laboratory tests for finding about ascites. Ascitic fluid is more important part for evaluation the ascites. Complication of ascites, spontaneous bacterial peritonitis and hepatic renal syndromes. Now management of ascites is goal. Main goal is to achieve ascites free status and to maintain it after therefore because there are more chances to recurrence the ascites. Indication for hospitalization if there is no response to output management for 4 to 6 weeks. Hence, grade 3 ascites will respiratory embarrassment, spontaneous bacterial peritonitis and refractory ascites. Dietary sodium restriction less than 2 gram per day. Usually put on spironolactone and furosemide also. In refractory ascites, large volume paracentesis plus albumin infusion, dietary sodium restriction plus diuretics also. Prognosis of ascites. Despite the recent advance the treatment of ascites, the prognosis is always grave after ascites. The presence of hepatocellular failure, evidenced by jaundice and encephalopathy, is very bad prognosis factor. This is all about the ascites, students. This session is powered by Digital Session 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any doubts and comments, any doubts and queries, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it soon. Thank you, students.